Hi, Ray. Oh, there's everybody else. Hi, Betty June. Hi, Zeke. Blessings. Hey, Eileen Kramer. Good morning, guys. Oh, shoot, I don't have my phone. What the heck is today? Oh, gosh. What's today? Today is Thursday, June, I want to say the 27th, 2025. It's also Rosh Chodesh Tammuz. Hi, Aleph. Good morning. Hi, Raymond. Hi, Irma. We are launching ourselves into the month of Tammuz, which is the birth month of our precious Rabbeinu Yera Ha'ari. So I'm expecting miracles and wonders like we've never seen before. Hi, Sydney. Mwah. I got my hug. I'm wearing my hug. Hi, Brandon Lee Taylor. Brandon Lee Taylor. I'll never say your name the same ever again. Brandon Lee Taylor. Hi, Stephen. Hi, Kim Johansson. 5785. Thank you, Zeke. I need some help orienting myself in time and space. So this morning, I have so many things, you guys. Gosh, I'm thinking where to start. Did I say we're smack in the middle? We're smack in the middle, you guys, of the greatest story Hashem ever told. It's getting better and better each day. So this morning I woke up. It's amazing. Hashem's guidance is amping up. Like Hashem is showing himself to me in new ways. And I realize that I'm tapping on the things on my phone that Hashem wants me to see, that Hashem wants me to talk about with you guys. And you're right, Irma. It's such a great name, Brandon Lee Taylor. And I tapped on this morning when I woke up on Telegram. I only tapped on one thing, and I'm going to show you what it was. I hope it came up on my drive. Okay, let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's blow this thing up. Okay, so from Isaac Cappy, who we think is still alive, I hope. There is a huge billboard in Tel Aviv, the Abraham Covenant. It's time for a new Middle East is the slogan. It features Netanyahu and Mohammed bin Salman alongside Trump. This is the coalition. This thing gave me full freaking body chills up and down. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this thing. Look at this billboard. Why did it give me chills? Because it gave me the same exact feeling I had in 2020 when COVID first came in, like the lockdown, the weeks of the 2 weeks to stay safe. Remember, guys, 2 weeks, and became 2 years, 3 years, and I saw on the TV during those 2 weeks this organized ad campaign about stay home, stay safe. I was like, how the F did they pull together an organized ad campaign in 2 seconds? I was like, we are in the Truman Show. I'm like, this is creepy as F. And I understood that it was, even if I didn't have the words back then, that it was like a psyop, a psychological operation. And the same feeling I got when I saw this billboard, I was like, oh, this is another psyop, because how the F did they have an ad campaign ready to roll, ready to go 2 seconds after the war in Iran? We are in a movie. We are in a military operation, Rav Yavod Tza'ir. The older is coming to serve the younger. Esav is coming to save the butt of Yaakov. And this is the Q military operation. The poster child is Trump, but behind Trump is an entire stealth military operation called Q, and they are running this movie. They're running this movie. Were there even bombs in Iran? Were there even bombs? Or did they just tell us that on the news? Truman Show. Truman Show. Truman Show. And I realized, and we spoke about this in the past, you guys, those who have been with me a long time, when I first developed my own Q consciousness, my own understanding that we are smack in the middle of a reversal out of the mind control. We were intentionally put to sleep through a psyop, through mind control, through TV, through ad campaigns, through the dark elites, the dark forces on the planet. This is the war of light. This is Antime's war of light and dark, good against evil. How did they put us to sleep? By numbing our minds, TV, sports, entertainment, whatever, video games, numbing our minds, poisoning our bodies, and keeping us in a constant state of fear and disconnection from Hashem. That was the game plan of that psyop. We are in a reversal. We are being reverse engineered. That's why they, under the Q plan, understood. Just like we were put to sleep with a psyop, we have to be woken up with a psyop. It has to be slow, and it has to be that we don't even notice that we're being shifted. How? The Q plan. It's genius. They're awakening our minds. Instead of numbing our minds, they're awakening our minds. This is the reverse engineer plan. They're awakening our minds through ad campaigns. They're trying to make our bodies healthier, and we see with RFK Jr. And in doing so, what are they doing? They're restoring us to our connection to Hashem, to divinity, through unity. Look at that billboard. That's unity. Instead of fear and terror, stay home, stay safe. Look at that unity. And it's been said in three places. In Gemara and Medrash Rabbah, that there's no greater vessel for redemption than, you guys know? There's no greater vessel for Geula than peace. It's the only basket that can hold Geula, the bigness of Geula. Yes, Irma, it's a long-ass movie. Irma, you're on fire today. The reveal of our Mashiach, Rabbeinu Yirah, will happen in sync with the Q plan. I gotta put that up there. Oh God, you guys, I'm in a good mood right now. And I had this other epiphany, you guys, a year ago, 2 years ago, that the bad guys, the evil forces, were always organized. They're good at that. Look at the Nazis. They had when I was in Germany, I went on a tour. I went to Wannsee in Germany, and there was a house on a river with a deck. I stood on the deck where the Nazis, I heard the clocking of my own shoes on the wood floor where the Nazis walked and planned. They sat at tables and dining rooms, and God, I want to curse so badly. They fucking planned everything. Okay, what do good guys do? We don't plan. We are not organized. But guess what changed? The good guys got organized. They killed JFK, which we don't even know if they really did. But they supposedly killed JFK, and what happened? They launched a plan, a decades-long, talk about a long plan, a long movie, Irma. We just came in 2020. It's been going on since the 60s, we believe, maybe even longer. We don't know. But this Q plan that we're smack in the middle of, that is easing us into Yemos HaMashiach, setting the stage, containing the vessel for the bigger thing, is the Q plan. I forgot what I was saying. I lost myself. Yeah, this is so big, you guys. Today feels so big. Feels so, so big. May today bring good news. Good news. Let me see what else I want to show you. Here it says the Medrash and Bar Mitzvah Rabbah, the sages comment, there is comment that no vessel is more capable of holding blessing than peace. Talmud Uksin 3:12. Shimon the son of Chalafta said Hashem did not find a vessel to hold blessing for Israel other than peace, as it says in Tehillim. Hashem gives strength to his nation. Hashem should bless his nation with peace. Hashem oz li'amo yitain. Hashem yivrei chasamo b'shalom. The Talmud and Tractate Chulin 57b. Great is peace, for God did not find a vessel that could hold blessings other than shalom. Okay. What's this? Okay, I showed you that. Oh, I wanted to show you the website that goes along with that. This like the website came out of nowhere. Let's see what that looks like. Here we go. This is the website. It's called www.abrahamshield.org. Guys, look at this. Come on. This is what Geula looks like. You want to see what Geula looks like? This is it. Holding hands. All the world leaders freaking holding hands. Look at our boy Trump. Look at him. These are the Abraham Accords. One day I'll tell you guys a story. It's not the time yet, but I have a story about the Abraham Accords. Brandon Lee Taylor. Since 1933, that's when the Q plan started? Sheesh. When they took the gold. Huh, that's very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Hi, Susan, Ami. Okay, let's talk about what I really wanted to talk about today. What's today? Thursday. It was Tuesday. I clicked on something. I went to Restoration of the Breach, Yira's channel on YouTube, and I just randomly clicked on one of his shorts or his short videos. And I've been begging Malachi. I'm like, record him for me. I want to see him doing his thing. I want to see him writing it down. And Malachi never did it for me. I'm still mad at you, Malachi. Maybe he still will. I still want to see what he does. I love to see. I need to see. And Mashiach, we know, is ba'ofen re'iyah, in the style of seeing. Seeing is believing. And the land of the fathers, I'll take you to the lands of the fathers and I'll show you. I'll show you. You have to see it with the eyes. The eyes are atzilas. I'm going to play for you guys this video. I sat at my desk and I cried like a baby, like ugly face crying. And I felt the most awe of Hashem I think I've ever felt in my life. And it reminded me, I pulled out this book. This is one of Garment's translations of Sefer Rimon, or Moshe Dilian. I'm going to read you one small thing. It says, therefore, the secret of awakening from below to above is a matter of fear. The Imkain sod his orus, the secret of awakening, sod his orus, which is awakening of the heart. His orus milamata lamala, from below to above. Hu inyan ha'yira. It is the matter of awe, of yira. Kasher amarnu, as we said. And it is to awaken to the and cleave to the great light. Who his orus lahadbik lamala laor ba'or gadol. And to cleave, this is what I want to read you, to cleave to the felt light within the intellectual light, so that it all becomes one. Lahadbik ba'or hamurgash. I love those words. The felt light, or hamurgash. You have to feel this stuff. You can't just think about it. The Or HaMuskal, the Or HaMurgash and the Or HaMuskal has to become one. You have to think it and then you have to feel it. You have to see it, think it, and feel it. And that's how you get to Yira. The contemplation brings the emotion. Oh gosh, what's that? And there's V'yadata hayom v'hashevosa elavavecha en aleinu. In one of our prayers, V'yadata hayom v'hashevosa, and return it elavavecha, to your heart. Can't stay here. It's got to travel there. Let me play for you guys that the precious. Oh, and I have to say thank you to Rose. Rose, thank you. Because I sent it to her. I'm like, where have you been hiding this? And he's like, Rose recorded this 4 years ago. He was 28. This is the title. Yira was 28 years old. A child. When this is recorded. And look at it. Mashiach has no Rebbe. He did this. Keep in mind when you're watching this. No one ever taught him nothing. No one ever taught him anything. He never had a teacher. He graduated high school, never went to art school, okay? Never had any artistic training, never had any, education beyond high school, okay?
Every time your eyes close, I feel my body disappear. My fingers start fading, then I'm gone, gone, gone. I wake up in the deepest corner of your mind and wonder why I'm living in your world instead of mine. Even if I don't know quite exactly where I want to be, I am not gonna say you're stuck in someone else's dream. Maybe I'll find mine tonight then, but I don't even care. I just wanna live inside my own dream. I run for the horizon to see if I can shoot straight off again. Would it even wake you if I fall, fall, fall? Throwing rocks at your golden sky, but they fall so short. I have to laugh, make a little echo in your mind. Even if I don't know quite exactly where I want to be, I am not gonna say you're stuck in someone else's dream. Maybe I'll find mine tonight then, but I don't even care. I just wanna live inside my own dream. I just wanna live inside my own dream. I just wanna live inside my own dream. Even if I don't know quite exactly where I want to be, I am not gonna say you're stuck in someone else's dream. Maybe I'll find mine tonight then, but I don't even care. I just wanna live inside my own. Even if I don't know. Even if I don't know.
Okay, guys. I watched that like 5 times yesterday and 10 times the day before. And I wanted to read you something. Hold on, I have to find it. Gosh. Hold on. Hold on. Where are you? Okay. Oh, gosh. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay, so I sent him, oh gosh. I sent him, seeing you lay it down so effortlessly, that work, the Giloy of the Atik, whatever he was doing in there. I think it was the pasuk. He was explaining Tohu Vavohu in that tikkun, and I said, seeing you lay it down so effortlessly is the most I've ever seen or felt Hashem. Honestly, when I saw Hashem pouring through his vessel that way, and he just can effortlessly jot that stuff down. Come on. And the feeling that I had was like Hashem is really doing this. I said to him, like, we all grew up talking about Mashiach. Mashiach, listen, we want Mashiach, we need Mashiach. Oh, we need Mashiach, like, and it never felt real to me. It felt like this myth. It felt like this thing that we would hold on to as a way to have hope. And I always thought it would be this thing that we waited for and waited for and waited for and would never come. Never. That's how it felt. Seeing that video was the first time in my body I felt the relief of generations. Of ancestors who longed, prayed, and wept for Mashiach. From concentration camps, from inquisitions. I felt it in my body, the relief. Hashem sent him. He's here. He's a person on the planet doing that video. Hashem sent him so we could trace our way, claw and climb our way back to the da'as of knowing how to think about Hashem. Knowing how Hashem wants us to think about him through his letters. Reconnect us. This is the reversal out of the mind numbing and disconnection. And what else did he say? Hold on, he said something else really good. He said, Rose recorded that video many years ago. It's surreal to go back and see it. Thank you for sending this. It brought back a lot of memories of when I first began to reveal his download. And he said, you can see a major difference between then and now. I'm like, I don't care. That's enough for me. I don't need to see a major difference. He said, back then I only had a few followers and nobody understood me. But I kept sharing anyways. Tzaddik. At that time, those videos were for Hashem, he said. He said at that time, those videos were for Hashem. As if I was showing Hashem what I was doing. Tzaddik. Tzaddik. Let's see what else. I came across this. I think it's important to play this also, you guys. it's this man, Dr. Manfred Lehman, who was in charge of manuscripts, finding ancient manuscripts and publishing them. And here he is, Manfred Lehman, I guess, I don't know, 30, 40 years ago, meeting with the Lubavitcher Rebbe. And this is the exchange that went down between them. And when I saw this, I was like, F! I have to curse. I have to curse when I saw this also. And you'll see why right now.
Manfred Lehman.
Lehman, ja, der ist ja, wie er sagt. Ich habe gebracht, das Sefer, das haben wir gebracht letztens. Aber Rom Amigo, ich bin in die Zeit von Chapter 3 erzählt. Da hat die auch Chapter 3 von Jerusalem. Das erste Mal, dass ich das Sefer von seinem Chapter 3 rausgehe. Die Satzverbach liegt noch behalten, als sagt, ja, nur dass wir das Mann mit so einem Kriegen, und das eine Sache sein. Ja, aber die stark erzählen, die ganze Zeit. Da sind keine von Kadira von Jerusalem in New York, das arbeiten etc. Die neue Arbeit hat die was Sachen drin haben, aber die Welt hat nicht in der Arbeit, vor man die wird mit Druck berühren. In Druck, das ist der Nummer für die 14. Sefer, wo es nicht immer läuft. Und wenn wir nach Woche haben, mit so hysterisch, so werden die Korea Futze, meine Sache Futze. Ja, hallo, ihr passt ein von dem Sefer allein, wo er schreibt, ein kam Lobi Okum, Bebias Hoaretz, Karin ist nass, Bebias Mashiach.
Okay, guys, let me just rewind that a second. He inscribed in this book, written by a sage, Avraham Amigo, from the 1600s. Amigo, Mamashmo Yirachaver. Amigo is friend. And he inscribed to the Lubavitcher Rebbe the slogan for the war, which is Am Klavi Yakum Ka'ari Yisnase. And he connected it to Mashiach. Let's go back a second.
Allein, wo er schreibt, ein kam Lobi Yakum, Bebias Hoaretz, Karin ist nass, Bebias Mashiach. Bebias Hoaretz.
He said that when we, he said, Am Kalavi Yakum means coming into the land, and Yisnase Ka'ari equals upon the arrival of Mashiach. It's like Hashem is scripting this movie. Right, Aleph? Aleph always says, at least we have a script. And not only is the Q plan, Hashem is utilizing the Q plan because Hashem finally has a grid where the good guys got organized. This is my point from before. The good guys got organized. So Hashem doesn't have to utilize the bad guys' plans and like twist it and contort himself to bring the good through the bad. You know, like when Bilam cursed the Jewish people, Hashem had to like use that to bless them. But no, now Hashem, there's an infrastructure for Geula, an infrastructure of the Q plan, a wrought iron, a metal grid work, lattice work that Hashem can use effortlessly to bring Geula b'rachamim. We don't want Geula any other way. We want it with rachamim elyonim from the top of the tree, from Yirah, from the place of Yirah. So yeah, so that's pretty freaking insane. I like screamed when I saw that. Yeah. Okay, next thing. Okay, I showed you that and that and that and that. Okay, so we have to go back and remember what Rebbe Keston said.
But there seems to be a level that's beyond the Nevuah. It's the Torah of the Nun Sharabina. And that Torah comes through Haskalah, not Nevuah, because there's no Masorah to Mashiach.
No Masorah to the Mashiach. He doesn't have a Rebbe.
So therefore, it comes from Haskalah. And that's the ability to know certain things that Nevuah can't even tell you.
Right.
And that's why he's greater than Moshe Rabbeinu, because he is the actual Mashiach, and he's completely imbued with the concept, the process of Haskalah, and therefore he knows everything that he knows, the whole 50th gate, without even learning it from anyone. See, the Mashiach, it's strange.
He knows the whole 50th gate without learning it from anybody through the process of Haskalah, which is extracting it directly from reality, I think, from the Shekhinah, through his interface with the Shekhinah itself. He figures it out for himself.
Teaching about the Mashiach, what it says in the Yaskilazi, that in a certain sense the Mashiach does not have a Rebbe. That's what it means. Every Gadol and everyone in Klal Yisrael had a Rebbe.
Yep.
The only one who did not have a Rebbe was Moshe Rabbeinu. But even he had a Rebbe. His Rebbe was God. I mean, through a process called Nevuah. But the Mashiach does not even have a Rebbe from God to Nevuah. He has a Rebbe with God through Haskalah. He replicated the process of knowing something through Haskalah, which means he not only knew it because God told him, but he could actually figure it out because of his relationship with the Shekhinah.
Yes.
And Moshe Rabbeinu had a direct relationship with the Shekhinah. It was direct, which means it was even higher than Nevuah. And from that direct relationship with the Shekhinah was able to give him the information of the halachas l'Moshe Mashiach. The only other person who will have a direct relationship with the Shekhinah, which is beyond Nevuah, is the Mashiach himself, the two Mashiachim.
Is the Mashiach himself. Woo! How you guys doing? Yes, the lion has risen, Sydney. Yes. Hi, Andrew. Hey, Doc. Hi, Atala. Hi, David Lasof. To infinity and beyond. Okay. I think that was my whole prelude. Let me just double check. Rebbe 4 years ago. All right. Let's get into the reading, you guys. It's an incredible reading today. Where's my Torah of Mashiach? Where's Chase? Have we seen Chase? Oh, there you are. Chase, I got nervous. Okay, let's blow this thing up. Ofen Re'iyah. We gotta be able to see it. Okay, that's a good size. Okay, so page 63. Get your finger on the place. Oh my God, I remember that's like a trauma from my childhood. We had to keep our finger on the place. Oh, God. So much trauma we have to acknowledge and release. Okay, let's get into the heart, Sydney. How appropriate. The secret of the heart. Secret of the heart, page 63. You guys ready? Who's ready? Y'all ready for this? Okay. The secret of the heart. The supernal emanator, the Matzil Baruch Hu, took the name Yud Kei Vav Kei of Tiferes, and with it formed the 4 chambers of your heart. Yud Kei Vav Kei has 4 letters. Sorry. And therefore we have 4 chambers of the heart according to the 4 letters of the divine name. He called it by the name Adam, which is to say Aleph, Dam. Aleph for air and Dam for blood. For this is the location in which air mixed in with the blood. Because Adam is a name for Tiferes also, equaling 45. Both equaling 45. The sphere of Tiferes is equal to the name 45, and Adam is in Gematria 45. He took the lights of Yud Kei Vav Kei, 26, and formed with it the 26 aspects of the heart. So I counted these, and there was only like 21, so I Googled it, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you guys. Let me get out of here a second. In case there's any haters out there that are going to question our precious Rabbeinu. I said, are there 26 aspects to the heart? Yes. Let's explore the 26 aspects of the human heart, covering its anatomy, function, and factors affecting its health. So there you go. Okay. And here we have the superior vena cava, inferior vena cava. This is for the upper body to the right lung, the superior node, the AV node, pulmonary veins, atrioventricular node, right atrium, tricuspid valve, right ventricle, inferior vena cava, aorta, septum, Purkinje fibers, God, I haven't heard that in 30 years, left ventricle, mitral valve, left atrium, pulmonary veins, pulmonary artery, aorta, arteries. The name Adam, by which the air would mix with the blood dam, was formed as a garment for the 45 name corresponding to Zeir Anpin, Yud He Vav He, spelled this way, the central sphere of Zeir Anpin being Tiferes, and this is a secret of a grieved Yud Ke Vav Ke at his heart. So this is a key Rabbeinu is giving us, that Yud Ke Vav Ke equals heart, equals Tiferes, equals Zeir Anpin, all interchangeable. Regarding this matter, the heart provides to 6 directions that surround the heart, all of which correspond to Zeir Anpin, which itself is composed of 6 sefirot. So the heart provides in 6 directions, corresponding to the 6 sefirot of Zeir Anpin, as it is known. And this is Vav, 6. Thus, the heart provides 6 directions. And these 6 directions are your 2 arms, 2 legs, head, and reproductive organ. The 26 parts plus the 6 directions from which the heart moves the blood, value is 32. The same value as the word lave, heart, 32. Lamed is 30, Beis is 2. Regarding the skin, we find that Chachma, Bina, and Da'as are the secret of Abba and Ima, okay? And Zeir Anpin, these 3 are called father, mother, and son. As explained in the Zohar, this teaches that the upper 3 are the secret of the human being. You see in the tikkun, Abba, Ima, and son, Zeir Anpin. And so you will find human beings, the range of their skin, the skin color, who are white from the right column, from Abba, brown from the left column, Ima, and yellow from the center column. There's only 3 options for skin color in the human being. And we'll see later with animals, it's different. Because this is the key, this is the secret, that Abba, Ima, and Zeir Anpin draw from the upper aspect of the tree. We find, according to the secret of 7 days under the mother, here you're 7 days under the mother, starting with Chesed all the way down to Malchus. This is the secret of the animals, and for this reason, they manifest as the lower 7 colors. Okay, we know these spheres are associated with colors, such as blue, bluebird, redbird, green, lizards, etc. And this is because the animals take from the lower 7 being rooted there. They're rooted here, while the human being is rooted in the upper 3. And so people are not blue and green. Thank God. I think aliens are blue and green now. The supreme emanator that took man in these 3 colors and divided them amongst 7 continents and 7 seas. Interesting. Right, so the man got divided seven different ways, 7 continents and 7 seas. Regarding decay and death, the restriction or withdrawal was a secret of death. And it has been made known that death means descent. Here's another key. Death means nothing other than descent. Thus, the restriction, the symptom, brought forth death because it descended, as all that would enter into this place would ultimately die. Now, death is the secret of the color black. And so things that die turn black. When something rots, decays, it turns black as well. And I see this every day in the mouth. Decay is like a dark brown or a black. When the straight line containing the inner lights, okay, the straight line, the Or Yashar, containing all the inner lights, containing the lights of the letters, entered into the restriction, dancing in. I always picture it like dancing in on the light. It differentiated the lights and intermingled them with the white light. Okay, so all the colors got intermingled with this white light when it came in. So therefore, what do we see? We see all the colors with white and show up in reality. We see blue with white, an example, the ocean and sky, because the ocean has clouds and the water has foam. Red and white. We see red mixed with white, an example, your flesh and tendons. The tendon is white and red. We see in reality yellow and white, an example, the sun and moon. We see in reality green and white, an example, the plant and the chlorophyll. We see in reality orange and white, the pumpkin and its seed. We see in reality black and white, an example, the stars and the night sky. We see in reality brown mixed with white, bark, the tree bark and its sap. Thus, we see that reality, according to color and black. Color is life and black is death. Page 65. On the orbit of planets. Look at this tikkun. We have the moon, the planets, the sun, and the black hole. Okay, remember this in your mind's eye. Oh, let me make this bigger. Okay. From this we learn moons, malchus, revolve around planets, yesod, position of yesod. Planets, position of yesod, having moons, revolve around stars, tiferet. Planets, yesod, having moons, malchus, revolving stars, tiferet, revolve black holes. Okay, this revolves, this revolves, this revolves, this. Thus, we have firmly established the secret of planetary orbit along space and time. Let us return to the body of the king in order to learn another tikkun of his honor. Now, I want to pause here, you guys, for a second and show you something that Rabbeinu Yira had sent me when I was first learning this myself in Likutei year number 9. And I was asking him for explanation to help me understand it. And he sent me something amazing. Let me see where it is. Okay. Mashiach Kaku is a scientist, okay, born in 1947 in California. As a child, was inspired by Albert Einstein's unfinished work. He built a particle accelerator in his parents' garage in high school. He graduated summa cum laude from Harvard in '68, first in his physics class. Okay, this is who we're talking about. He lectured at Princeton. He joined the faculty of NYU. Okay. And then his scientific contributions. He is the co-founder of the string field theory and continues Einstein's quest to find the theory of everything. Remember this, guys. One of his main endeavors is finding the theory of everything that unifies. Here's unity. Here's Hashem, all forces of nature. Okay. This is the reversal. This is part of the divine Q plan of reversing us out of our fear into our unity and connection with each other and Hashem. Okay, so this is Mikio Kaku. And then this is what Yira had sent me.
If the moon goes around the earth goes around the sun, then what does the sun go around? Well, we know the answer to that. The sun goes around a black hole in the constellation Sagittarius at the center of the Milky Way galaxy. Now, if you look at that black hole, it's rather disappointing. Dust clouds obscure obscure the galactic nuclei. If you could somehow remove the dust clouds, then you would see a fireball. Fireball rise every night, perhaps rivaling the moon in brightness, with a raging black hole at the center. Unfortunately, dust clouds prevent us from seeing this huge fireball that by rights should be illuminating the night sky.
Okay, you guys, 2 points on this. Number one, you heard all the education that guy has. Coming up with the same exact theory that Rabbeinu Yerahari wrote, as he intuited it from his interface with the Shekhinah through Haskalah, as Rabbi Kassan said. He was able to, with a high school education, come to the same conclusion and information, word for word, as Makio Kaku. Okay? He was able to show you that moons revolve, oh God, what is it? Revolve planets, revolve stars, revolve black holes. And then Makio, the second point is that he said, because of this dust, okay, it's like where Hashem hid the Or HaGanuz. There's something amazing inside that black hole that when the dust clears, it's going to light up the night sky. This is what's waiting for us in Geula. There is some supernatural event. My sister Miriam said it 4 years ago, that the first Geula was land and sea, and this Geula is going to be sky, a sky event. And there's definitely something happening, I think, with this black hole situation. That's da'as. I think that's da'as on the tree of life. Got to think about that one. Yeah. Let's get out of here. And then, you guys, I have to tell you a story. Oh, do I have to tell you a story? Yesterday, I woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning because I hadn't prepared at all for the class. I had such a busy week with oh my God, my office, I'm getting slammed at the office because it's the weeks between camp and school and every kid has decay. So I have no time during my day. And so I woke up at 6 a.m. to read to myself, to learn the reading for today. And I came across the orbits and I remembered the Makio. So I looked him up and I looked up, oh, he's this guy with the theory of everything guy. And then I get to the office yesterday. And not 2 hours later, my second patient of the day, a brand new patient. Irma, you can picture this because you know my office. And he's sitting in the chair and he sits down, nice, like a little bit older of a guy. Sits in the chair, makes really nice eye contact with me. I see already that his soul is online. And he says to me, I see you wrote a book. I was like, yeah, because it's in my waiting room. And he's like, I wrote a book too. And I was like, oh, really? What did you write? And he said, I wrote 2 books. One called Gilui of the Pshat, and my second book I wrote is on the theory of everything. I was like, what? I was like, what? What did you just say? I was like, could you repeat that? I was like, you wrote a book on the theory of everything? I'm like, as of 2 hours ago, I never heard of the theory of everything. And I was like, the feeling in that moment, it's like you want Hashem to like come out with his camera crew. Like, Hashem, like, where are you? Like, come out, you know? Like John Quinones, like, come out with the camera crew. And in that moment, I was like, okay, Hashem, I get it. You're with me. I get it. You're with me. I get it. And this is his book. His name was Natan Hamaui. And this is a book he wrote, The Awareness Theory of Everything. How crazy, you guys. Come on. Okay, let's get back to our reading. Where are you? Okay. Yep, here we go. Exactly what Makio said, Yerahari said. Regarding man and woman, his left hand is under my head. Smolo tachas laroshi, that's from Shir HaShirim, the Song of Songs, alludes to the left pillar. Ima, which flesh being under the head. Keter chachma and bina. This shows that the white of the partzuf, Abba, is the shefa of this place. As such, we find that a woman produces red from her yesod, reproductive organ, and from her breasts, white. The flow in this place being the secret of the flow of the right pillar, right? So from Abba, from the white, smolo tachas laroshi, the head, the reference to the head, meaning the shefa of Abba draws down to the breasts of the woman. That's right, that'd be pretty gross if it was red, I think. The flow in this place being the secret of the flow of the right pillar, Abba, which is white. Take time to realize this concept and actualize it in conscious awareness. You must contemplate to come to Yira. Let us further adorn the Holy One, blessed be He. Page 69. Let's get to the man. Abba, also called Ahava. From the partsufim of Abba, we find that they are equal in relation to each other. There is nothing under the head. They're all equal. All the sfirot in Abba are equal. As Chachma and Bina are on the same level, as it were, to Keter, in relation to Keter, thus we find that the male partsufim is even on a level, as it were, and we also find that out of the reproductive organ, the yesod of the male is produced white. There's no left under the head. Ooh, I think I just understood that for the first time. Okay. Take time and realize this secret of awe and reality. Take time to notice this secret with your consciousness. Here is the 365 positive commandments of Bina and flesh. And here we have smolo tachas laroshi v'yaminu techabkeni. How it shows up in the body. His left hand is under my head, left under the head. And his right hand embraces me. So the right sends shefa this way, and we have white inside red. Here we have Chachma, which is Abba, which is the 248 positive commandments. These are the negative commandments. These are the positive commandments. And there's a secret of bone and white. Female is the secret of flesh and red. So everything here is equal, so it's all white. And for this reason, the male produces white from his yesod. We have white on the outside, red in the middle. Etzem me'atzamai, the bone of my bone, ubasar mi basari, and the flesh of my flesh, Genesis 2:23. Analyze carefully what was just stated. Take 10 minutes out of your day and investigate these claims. Notice each male produces white and each female produces red. Regarding animals, let's get into animals, you guys. The connection. I might want to stop because I think that we did a lot today in our intro. I don't want it to go too long. Yeah, let's pick up on animals next time, okay? We'll pick up here, page 71. How you guys doing? Uh-oh, was I breaking up, Irma? Am I better now? Okay. Yeah, thank you, Chase. We'll pick up with animals next time on Monday. Who knows what miracles will occur from now until Monday. It is Rosh Chodesh Tammuz, like we said at the beginning. It is the birth month of our precious Melech HaMashiach, Yechi Chavereinu, Morenu V'Rabbeinu, Yer Ha'ari, Li'olam Va'ed. As Guy sings to us all the time. I have a feeling he's going to sing it more and more. As the lion rises, may we continue to hold tight to each other. May we continue to see unity, the vessel of redemption, peace, grow and grow and grow right before our eyes. What a journey. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you for the Yira. Thank you for letting us feel into you, cling to you, hold tight to you. Hold tight to you. Buckle up, you guys. Buckle up.